Should be on time. Yeah, could be on time.
There's a first for everything.
Ocean Drive's films on Thursdays with Eclipse Cinemas Bundoran, flying high to bring you the best films in Ireland. EclipseCinemas.com.
And it's that time of the week, folks, where Thursdays were made forever. Joining us on the Zoom this afternoon is my friend and colleague, Collie McFadden, live from the Eclipse Cinemas up there in Bundoran. What have you got for us this week?
Well, that's it's a different week because we've been all blockbusters for the last few weeks, haven't we? It's all been massive, big Hollywood movies. So we've something slightly different this week. We've a sequel to a classic British movie, and we've got a spy thriller that's kind of gone under the radar. I suppose, you know, they are spies that we're going to do. So very different, not the big budget stuff that we've had lately. I suppose, Seamie, will we start with a family movie for a change?
Well, that's a change.
Yeah, instead of, there's no superheroes here, although we're going to get to that, but there's no superheroes here yet. So it's The Railway Children Return. So some of our listeners will know the great British classic, The Railway Children. The phrase "Daddy, my daddy" will be going through their head.
I know this. This was only 10 years ago. Yeah, when I was a kid.
Yeah. You tell people you were a kid when this came out. Yeah, people will believe you. But it is classic with Jenny Agutter, and so they've gone back. And don't worry, don't panic. They haven't gone back and remade it or redone anything. This is kind of a sequel in spirit, set 50 years later, about the same length as the movie's made, in the same village that the first movie was set. I think this clip will probably set up the sort of vibe of this movie.
I don't want to go.
You need to get away from this war. Come here, come on.
Do you remember arriving here?
Oakwood! This is Oakwood!
Like it was yesterday.
These are for your village, and watch out for nits. Good luck.
I was brought here from London when I was a little girl. I'm Bobby.
I'm Lily. Patty. Ted.
So I know what you must be feeling.
Look at all the stars you can see. It's scary.
It's not scary. It's the countryside.
Someone's in there.
I'm not on a secret mission.
It's now or never.
Nobody knows I'm doing this.
Stop! Go, go, go!
It looks great. It's well made.
Well, here's the thing, Seamie. I kind of was a bit disappointed today, and I'll tell you why. I feel I've been too nice. I've turned. I've gone soft. Everything. Lightyear, not a classic, but I still enjoyed it. Top Gun I raved about. Elvis I raved about. Minions I raved about. Thor I raved about. Everything's good. It's ages since I dug my claws into something. I went, this is the week, Seamus. I said, this is the week. 2 small movies. They're going back, remaking The Railway Children. How dare they? By 5 minutes in, just like you with the clip, I absolutely adored it. I loved it. It's absolutely great. It is exactly what this sort of British filmmaking does best. You know, you kind of teed me up to something when we were talking off air. When they try and copy, like if a British movie tries to do Minions, it doesn't work. But when they do Wallace and Gromit, it works because that sort of style. And this is the same. So in the way Mary Poppins Returns, they made a sequel. They didn't change anything that made the first one magical, but they maybe changed the pace and the way they did it to suit families now. They've done the same with this. You would have heard Bobby there, who's Jenny Agutter, who was in the first movie. And of course, famously, was about 22 in the first movie, right? And they were all nipping off. All the Railway Children were all of age. And they were all nipping off down the pub, and the director was going nuts with them, right? Because he was trying to fool everyone into their kids. Whereas this time, they're very much kids that are playing the role. And in the first one, it was kind of late Victorian era, and their dad had been sent to prison. They were sent away. This time, it's during the Blitz. And I was all ready to be smarmy and going, oh, they're sent from London, are they? They're not London accents. And then they reveal that they're from Manchester. And I was going, oh, yeah, fair enough.
That sorted you out.
Yeah, it sorted me out. They're sent away. And it is that famous 5, Enid Blyton, even Harry Potter, not about the magicians and stuff, but that idea of kids getting together and kids solving a problem. And they find a soldier who's run away from the US Army, because he's black, and as probably a lot of people who know their history would know, when the black GIs came over to England, they were astonished because they were treated very well by the locals, whereas in their own army, there was a lot of racism. So that contrast. So, and it's not all modern and woke or anything. Don't get freaked out. This is something that people could actually, I think a 7-year-old could enjoy, a teenager could enjoy, mom and dad and granny. It is one of those. It's like Call the Midwife, but for all the family, and it has the spirit of even the repair shop. Like it was all, even that the way that music swelled at the end, Jamie. You were getting it, weren't you? That's adventure, and it reminds me as a little collie, city boy, going up to the Rosses to meet my cousins, running around Carrickfinn Beach. And okay, we didn't solve any adventures, and certainly we didn't solve any crimes. We may have caused a few. But that idea of just being in a gang together, and that the adults were there as safety nets, but you weren't under their, you came back when you're hungry, sort of thing. Right. It's great. I really enjoy this. And it is the surprise of a couple of weeks for me, because I just thought, this is not for me, and I'm going to have to be, maybe some kids would like it. But I really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it. Very good.
When does that
recommend it. It opens tomorrow. It'll run for a while. And of course, we've got a bit of good weather and so on. And everyone's going to Minions, and that's fine, because little kids will see Minions and go, I like that, rather than the front poster that I'm sitting in front of. But trust me when I say families will really enjoy this. This is a very good one, and you should get to see it if you can. Something different, something wonderful.
Well, that's wonderful. It's great to get a film for the family, because it's one of the hardest things to get, isn't it?
For all the family. And the same jokes work for everyone, because, it is city kids lost in the country. They fall in the mud. It's funny. It just is, because it's real.
Okay. You got an action film next. Is this Jason Bourne back, is it?
Well, it's of that style. Well, I just said, it's funny because it's real. There's nothing real about this, but still, now, let's be fair. Because the cinema is open early, I tried to go for a double bill, but cheeky customers turned up to watch their movie. So I had to stop this one 25 minutes early. But even though it's my morning off tomorrow, I will be going back to watch the rest of this. This is The Grey Man. It's made by the guys called the Russo brothers, who were the guys who made Avengers, the big superhero movies. And they've brought in a couple of guys who are big Hollywood superstars, and Ryan Gosling and Chris Evans. Now, Chris Evans is famous for playing Captain America, and he also recently played Lightyear, always the hero. He plays an absolute scumbag assassin here.
Oh, does he?
Absolutely loving it, even down to the really dodgy mustache that he has. It's really, you just go, he's a wrong one, isn't he? Either that or it's Boys for the Black stuff on again. And this is one of those things where, he's recruited from prison straight to be a CIA assassin, and then the CIA would turn on him. Ludicrous stuff, but it was really enjoyable. And in the first half an hour, right? I don't know how many people are assassinated, but they have a fight on a rooftop where there's loads of fireworks going off. And I was just thinking, this is ridiculous, but it's fun. It was really enjoyable. Summer nonsense of a thriller. Nothing, the way we said that.
I love your way.
How good Top Gun was because it was authentic. This is not authentic, but equally good fun. Okay. So first half an hour is great. Let's try and see it. And that opens tomorrow too.
Oh, The Grey Man. Okay, right. Well worth it. So you missed it Monday. Belfast is coming back. Great movie.
So missed it Monday because we've had so many requests. We're bringing them back. So we're bringing back Belfast because so many people asked us about it now that it's holidays. There's a lot of people here in Bundoran from the north zone asked us to come back. And on Colleen Kuhn next week. I don't think I have anything more to say about them, Jamie. I've said how brilliant they are. They are brilliant. If you haven't seen them, Seamus McManus, this is your chance. One last chance, and only for a £5. How can you go wrong?
Monday night only for a £5. That's Collie on Movies. Till next Thursday. Have a good week at the movies.
Bye.
Across the 222
already got killed. The headphones got wrapped on me.
Yeah.
Anyway.
See, because I'm still recording, there was a little part of me going, if he falls over, this is going on in the video.